Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today, a respectable, a responsible, a regular speaker is with us. He is none other than Prasad Rao sir and is very eminent speaker, is very interested to speak in English. Today, we are going to talk about the different types of nouns, how nouns are important in our communication skills. So, learning about nouns in communication skills in English language is essential for effective expression and comprehension. So here are some important points are there. Let me say, first of all, we can uh, express a clear expression and accurate description and effective communication and contextual use of meanings, everything by using, by proper using nouns. Now, our speaker is with us, and how the nouns are important. Why should we have to learn about nouns to be a good communicator? Sir, welcome back to my channel. Sir, please express your ideas regarding nouns. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening, viewers. Today we are happy. We want to share some valuable information to you. Today we will discuss very important topic, that is countable and uncountable nouns. In our communication, when we speak, some people they confuse where to use many, much, lot of, few, a few. These things we will discuss. We definitely it is going to be a very
Yeah.
useful video, particularly for the beginners. Now I would like to talk about both countable and uncountable. This expression we can use for both countable and uncountable nouns. Number one, plenty of. Plenty of, it is a expression. Plenty of can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. Countable means we can count one apple, two apples, three apples, like that. These are called countable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Suppose water. We can't count one water, two water, three water. We can't count one copy, two copy, three copies. That is the reason. But how to count them? That is the main purpose, main focus of the subject today. Okay, plenty of can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. There are plenty of apples. There are plenty of apples on the tree. We can use this when countable, when we are talking about countable nouns. And one more thing, when we talk about uncountable noun, we have to use only is, not are, because it is a mass noun. Suppose there is plenty of water. Water is uncountable noun. So we can use plenty. There is plenty of water. And another thing, more. More is also used for both countable and uncountable nouns. There are more books on the shelf. There are more books on the shelf. I need more information. Information is a uncountable noun. We can't say one information, two information. So I need more information. More is used for both countable and uncountable. And one more expression, some. Some is used for both countable and uncountable. There are some apples on the table. There are some apples on the table. And uncountable. There is some water in the glass. There is some water in the glass. A lot of. Generally, it is a really good expression. We can use a lot of for both countable and uncountable. If we have some doubt what type of expression we can use, definitely we can use. It is very convenient. There are a lot of books on the shelf. There are a lot of books on the shelf. There is a lot of milk in the fridge. There is a lot of milk in the fridge. Lots of. There are lots of people at the party. There are lots of people at the party. There is lots of traffic today. Traffic is uncountable noun. So we can
Yeah.
use this lots of for expressing both countable and uncountable nouns. So some of the examples I would like to share with you. So there are enough is another expression. There are enough chairs for everyone. There are enough chairs for everyone. There is enough food for everyone. This enough can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. Countable, a lot of books, a lot of cars, a lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of houses, a lot of flowers, a lot of gifts. These are all countable. Uncountable, a lot of food, a lot of power, a lot of influence, a lot of money, a lot of knowledge, a lot of violence, a lot of control. These things are used. Now, our sir will talk about something. All the we have discussed something. Sir, please speak about them.
Yes, sir. So by learning about nouns, you will become a more effective and confident communicator in English language. So many speakers, so knowingly, unknowingly, they use a wrong nouns in a right place. So one has to learn. For example, if you say the time and tide, it's not a plural, even though it is the end. Time and tide waits for none. Bread and butter is like that, So kith and kin. So when there is an end, generally we use Ravi and Gopi are going. End. When there is a end, we should use a plural verb. But here, kith and kin, bread and butter, time and tide. So even though there is an end, but we should always think that it is a singular. All the letters, that letters is not gold. That letters is even though it is plural, seems to plural, but it is not subject and verb agreement. So when there is a subject and verb agreement, so generally we confuse, we make mistakes. So in the juncture, one has to learn and the proper knowledge about the nouns. That's reason today Prasad sir is here and he will give some more examples. Sir, please.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now we will talk about countable nouns. We have discussed earlier both countable and uncountable. Now we are talking about countable nouns. Couple of. Couple of means more than one, maybe two or three. A couple of friends. We can use this expression. A couple of friends. A couple of books. And another countable, few. Few people attended the meeting. Few people attended the meeting. She has few close friends. And another expression, a few. Few means only very, very small amount. And a few means more than few. A few means more than few. There are a few books on the table. There are a few books on the table. A few cookies are left in the jar. So these are used in countable nouns only. So, and one more thing, many. Many we use when the number is more than few, more than couple of, more than, and a few. Many. He has read many books on the subject. He has read many books on the subject. And another expression, a large number of. A large number
Yeah.
of is generally used for countable nouns. A large number of students attended the lecture. A large number of students attended the lecture. It is used for countable nouns. There are a large number of books in the library. There are a large number of books in the library. There are a large number of mangoes on the tree. These things are used for countable nouns. Okay, now I will talk about uncountable nouns. Uncountable much. Generally, people confuse about using much. I have spoken with a lot of people, they wrongly use much. But please always remember, much is always used to refer to uncountable nouns. I don't eat much sugar. I don't eat much sugar. She does not watch much TV. There is not much time left. Much effort is needed to complete the project on time. So it is uncountable now. Little. Little means small amount. She made little effort to understand. She made little effort to understand. He found little joy in his success. He found little joy in his success. There is little water in the bottle. There is little water in the bottle. Little is used for uncountable nouns. A little. A little means it is more than little. She needed a little sugar to her coffee. She added a little sugar to her coffee. A little rain is expected this afternoon. A little rain is expected this afternoon. I need a little more time to finish the report. I need a little more time to finish the report. So this expression we can use. And one more thing we can use to talk about uncountable nouns, a large amount. We have used a large number in countable. When it comes to uncountable, we can express a large amount of. The project needs a large amount of funding. The project needs a large amount of funding. A large amount of food was prepared for the party. A large amount of food was prepared for the party. They saved a large amount of money for their trip. They saved a large amount of money for their trip. These expressions are used for uncountable nouns. A large amount of material was used in the construction. A large amount of material was used in the construction. And one more expression, less. Less also used for uncountable nouns. I need less sugar in my coffee. I need less sugar in my coffee. There is less information available. There is less information available. And okay, I discussed about much. We have to use much in uncountable nouns. Much money, much education, much water, much respect, much light, much furniture, much work, much stronger. These expression we can use for uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns. Some of the words where they are appear: advice, furniture, music, paper, cake, jewelry, glass, chocolate, evidence, information, cloth, bread, land, equipment, news. All these are uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns we can use in another way. A piece of advice. We can use uncountable, a piece of advice. How to use this in plural form? Two pieces of advice. Two pieces of advice. A piece of furniture. Two pieces of furniture. A piece of music. Two pieces of music. A piece of paper. Two pieces of paper. A piece of cake. Two pieces of cake. A piece of jewelry. Two pieces of jewelry. A piece of glass. Two pieces of glass. A piece of chocolate. Two pieces of chocolate. A piece of evidence. Two pieces of evidence. A piece of information. Two pieces of information. A piece of cloth. Two pieces of cloth. A piece of bread. Two pieces of bread. A piece of land. Two pieces of land. A piece of equipment. Two pieces of equipment. One more important thing, when it comes to news, a piece of news, we have to pluralize two news items, two
Yeah.
news stories, two pieces of information. These things we have to keep in mind. These things we have to keep in mind. A piece of machinery. Okay, now we have to talk about any. Any is used for question sentences. For both countable and uncountable, we can use any. Are there any apples left? Do you have any books to recommend? So these are countable. When it comes to, is there uncountable? Is there any milk in the fridge? Do you need any help with your homework? These are uncountable nouns. Now Govind sir will talk about whatever points I have discussed.
Our speaker has elaborately discussed how to use and the way to use different nouns regarding countable, uncountable. Why should we have to learn? Because So the familiarity with the nouns enable more creative and expressive language use, enriching communication. And nouns help articulate thoughts and ideas precise, avoiding misunderstandings. And effective use of nouns fosters stronger relationship through clear, respectable communication. So these are the important factors. Why should we have to learn about nouns, both countable and uncountable? Yes, sir. Anything you want to add, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to add just two or three more things. How to count time? We can't count time one time, two time, three times like that. But we can count time, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, and etc. So water, we can't count water, one water, two water, three waters, but we can count water. How we count water? One glass of water, one bottle of water, like that we can count water. Petrol, we can't count one petrol, two petrols, three petrols, but we can count them in 1 liter, one barrel, like that we can count petrol. Coffee is uncountable noun. How to count coffee? Yes, we can count 1 cup, 2 cups, sugar, 1 spoon, 1 kg, one bag, bread, one slice of bread, two slices of bread, one piece of bread, two pieces of bread. Like that, we can count. These are the small things that I think this information is very, very valuable for the people, particularly for the beginners of the English language. So we have made a very little effort in this subject. More videos are likely to come from us, and please give your comments on the subject, because here and there may be yes, some mistakes may be there, but we always like to get your feedback about the subject. Thank you very much for everybody. Yes, we wish everybody good success, be benefited by this video. I think this video is helpful for the people. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Govind sir, for providing me a great opportunity to speak on this subject. Okay, sir. Very nice. Thank you very much, sir.